Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful fans are still shocked from learning that Luna Nozawa's, Lisa Yamada, dad is actually her uncle, Dr. John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin. The yuck factor is at an all-time high on the CBS soap since it was revealed that Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, slept with her teenage nephew and got pregnant. But, how old was Finn when he was seduced by his adult aunt? Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, was horrified when she thought that her sister had slept with her husband Jack Finnegan, Ted King, while she was at work. It's probably safe to say she would be 10 times angrier if she knew that her sister had actually slept with her son. Sure, Finn was adopted, so it's not exactly incestual, but it's still very taboo and downright gross. Just when we thought the bold and the beautiful couldn't get any more scandalous with this shocking twist, Finn confessed that his Aunt Poppy was his first. That means that the good doctor was inexperienced and naive when he slept with Poppy Nozawa, and one could easily argue that she took advantage of her young nephew. How old was Finn when he slept with Poppy and got her pregnant in his childhood bedroom? Eagle-eyed soap fans scoured the internet for birth dates and read up on old casting calls to try and pinpoint the age Finn was when he and Poppy made Luna. General consensus on the internet is that John Finnegan was only 17 years old when he got his aunt pregnant. Every state has different rules when it comes to statutory rape and the age of consent. Finn told his Aunt Poppy that he didn't regret their hookup, and he doesn't feel like she pressured him or took advantage of him. But, at the end of the day, he was only a kid and really wouldn't have noticed the difference. The odds of Poppy getting charged for sleeping with her nephew now are slim, but she is definitely going to have a lot of explaining to do and could even be ran out of town for her steamy romance with her nephew many moons ago. Do you think Poppy was wrong to sleep with Finn? Was he too young? Should she be punished now for something that happened 20 years ago? Soap operas are no strangers to scandalous twists and eyebrow-raising plot holes, but The Bold and the Beautiful may have just introduced one of its most baffling inconsistencies yet. As viewers attempt to make sense of Poppy Nozawa's past, an unsettling question has emerged: was John Finnegan underage when he and Poppy had their supposed tryst? The math just isn't adding up, and if the implications are true, this revelation could shake the foundations of Finn's character and the relationships he holds dear. Let's dive into the tangled web of timelines, age discrepancies, and potential consequences that could upend the lives of Finn, Poppy, and those around them. Breaking down the timeline, does the math work? Poppy Nozawa's recent arrival in The Bold and the Beautiful has caused a stir, especially with her connection to Bill Spencer and the shocking revelation that she once had a relationship with Finn. However, as fans piece together the clues surrounding their past, a glaring issue has arisen: the timeline of Finn's age versus Poppy's age when they allegedly slept together. To begin, we must establish some key facts. Finn was born in 1989, according to the established soap timeline. This would make him around 35 years old in 2024. Luna, Poppy's daughter, is said to be in her early 20s. This places her birth somewhere around 2002 to 2004, depending on the show's fluctuating timeline. Poppy, played by Romy Park, appears to be at least in her late 40s to early 50s, aligning with the narrative that she was an adult when she had Luna. It has been implied that Poppy and Finn's affair took place long before he married Steffi, but just how long ago remains murky. Now, let's consider the problem. If Finn and Poppy's affair happened over 2 decades ago, this would mean Finn was around 15 or 16 years old at the time, a minor. Given that Poppy is significantly older, this raises serious ethical and legal concerns. Was Finn truly of age when they were together, or did the show just introduce a problematic storyline without fully realizing the implications? If Finn was underage, what does that mean for Poppy? If the timeline suggests Finn was a teenager when Poppy seduced him, The Bold and the Beautiful might be dealing with a storyline far more controversial than they intended. In most legal jurisdictions, a relationship between an adult woman and a teenage boy below the age of consent is considered statutory rape, even if the relationship appeared to be consensual. While soap operas frequently push the boundaries of drama, they rarely delve into territory that could lead to such heavy real-world implications. If Poppy was knowingly involved with Finn when he was underage, it could drastically alter how viewers perceive her character. Additionally, if Finn himself realizes that what happened between them wasn't as innocent as he once believed, it could lead to a major personal reckoning. Finn may struggle to process the truth about his past and how it shaped his identity. Strained relationships, Steffi, Lee, and even Bill Spencer could react strongly to the revelation, leading to fractures in Finn's support system. Legal and ethical fallout. While unlikely given the nature of soap storytelling, the show could explore whether there are repercussions for Poppy. Would The Bold and the Beautiful actually go down this road, or will they simply brush over the details and hope fans don't scrutinize the timeline? Soap operas and convenient forgetfulness. Soap operas have long been known for bending reality, playing fast and loose with timelines, and even rewriting history when needed. The age discrepancies and impossible timelines of characters are often ignored for the sake of drama. For example, on The Young and the Restless, Abby Newman's birth year has shifted multiple times to suit different storylines. Days of Our Lives frequently employs the SORA's soap opera rapid aging syndrome technique, aging children into adults almost overnight. Even within The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge Forrester's birth year has changed depending on the needs of the plot. Could Finn's age discrepancy be just another case of selective memory? The writers may hope that fans don't scrutinize the timeline too closely, but in the age of social media, viewers are more vigilant than ever. How would this impact Finn's character arc? If the show does decide to address this issue rather than ignore it, Finn's character could go through an intense transformation. Finn's trust in women could be shattered. Finn has always been portrayed as a loving, stable figure, especially in contrast to the often tumultuous relationships of other characters. However, learning that he may have been manipulated as a minor could change how he views the women in his life, including Steffi, his adoptive mother Lee, and even Sheila Carter, whose own morally gray past could start to look tame in comparison. Finn might seek justice or closure. Though it's unlikely the show would pursue legal action against Poppy, Finn could still seek emotional closure. He might demand answers from Poppy, struggle with conflicting emotions about their past, or even undergo therapy to process what happened. Steffi's reaction could change everything. Steffi has already been dealing with an overload of drama, Sheila's interference, Lee's protective nature, and now Poppy's presence. If Steffi learns that Finn's past with Poppy wasn't what it seemed, it could create a wedge between them. Could this lead to Finn questioning his marriage and pulling away from Steffi? How will the show move forward? At this point, The Bold and the Beautiful has a few options. Ignore the age discrepancy entirely. This is the most likely outcome. The writers may gloss over the details and assume that fans won't dwell on it. After all, plenty of soap storylines rely on suspension of disbelief. Retcon the timeline. The show could suddenly decide that Finn was older than previously stated, making him of legal age at the time of the affair. This wouldn't be the first time a soap adjusted history to avoid controversy. Address the issue head-on. While this would be the most compelling route from a storytelling perspective, it's also the most unlikely. It would require Finn to grapple with a dark and serious realization, which may not fit with the show's usual tone. Fan reactions, outrage or indifference. Soap opera fans are notoriously sharp when it comes to spotting inconsistencies, and many have already taken to online forums and social media to point out the timeline problems. Some believe this could be an opportunity for the show to explore deeper character development for Finn, while others argue that the writers will likely sweep it under the rug. Regardless, the buzz surrounding Finn and Poppy's past is unlikely to die down anytime soon. Whether or not The Bold and the Beautiful chooses to acknowledge the math problem, one thing is clear: their latest storyline has left fans questioning everything. Final thoughts: will this be a game changer? While soap operas are known for rewriting history when convenient, The Bold and the Beautiful has found itself in a tricky situation with the Finn-Poppy timeline. If the numbers don't add up, it could lead to serious questions about Finn's past and how it affects his future. Will the show address the controversy head-on, or will they hope fans simply forget about the math? Either way, this revelation could have lasting consequences for Finn, Poppy, and everyone involved. One thing is for sure: Soap opera drama never fails to keep audiences talking. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Bold and Amp, Beautiful Update YouTube channel for more update news.